Hey, air signs, how are you guys doing? Hope everybody's sleeping okay. I know I was talking this week about sleep deprivation. For some reason, from 2:50 to 4:10 or so, that's my time to be awake for the last, little while. Good that I don't need as much sleep as I used to, but wow. Anyway, so hope you're doing great, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading. Let's see where we go. The North Node classes, I believe, are sold out. But the beginner's business class, where we talk about North Node and what your mission is and how to make it your livelihood, maybe you have some interest. That's also still open. Or that is still open. Not also still open. That is still open. So the link is below. Some of you are asking about how to purchase the Soulful Revolution Tarot deck. We're going to start selling that in, or taking orders anyway, in November. Best case scenario delivery December 15th. Worst case is January 15th. So we will do our best to make sure that we're, I don't know what else we can do besides manifest, bring it here by December 15th. That would be terrific, wouldn't it? Okay. All right, let's see where we go. You'll hear, I'll make a little announcement when that happens, okay? Okay, let's see where we go. If you didn't catch today's noon live, you might want to do that. If you're an earth sign watching this, that is your reading for the weekend. So earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo each get their own full reading today on the noon live. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is you right now, babies. All right, let's see where we go. The moon. Okay, two came out here. Moon and light at the end of the tunnel. So in the new moon energy of Libra, things are balancing out. And if you feel like you can't see your way forward, there is some light going to shine in very soon. I feel like that there's been some frustration. Mountains to climb. I get it. Being present. Okay, so this is, you guys are all doing really great work. I just want to, you're seen, okay? Just want you to know you're being seen, you're seen. I'm definitely hearing that you're being seen, or that you are being given the opportunity to be seen. I realize it seems like a lot, okay? You could be feeling a little frustrated or a little bit like, I've got too much on my plate. It's just overwhelming. If you're feeling this feeling of overwhelm, here's the answer: being more present, okay? And so you only feel overwhelmed when you're living in the future, when you're living in like, oh my God, look at all I have to do. You're living in your to-do list, right? Like, oh, look at all the things that are still undone. That is a lack mindset. So, and this message is for me too. By the way, sometimes it's like, when I say things, I'm like, tell it, Mary Jo. Okay, I'm listening, So be more present in the moment and have gratitude for that moment and what you're doing right now, okay? Stay in the moment of what you're doing right now. Give it your full attention and move to the next moment, and then you do what you do in the next moment. But right now, give this your full attention, okay? So that's a big answer for anybody who was feeling that way, that, oh my God, are we ever going to get out of this? Or am I ever going to get out of this? The answer is yes. Don't give up because you think it's going to take more time and effort and energy than you have. Just do it one bite. You don't have to eat the elephant all in one bite, okay? Just, one bite at a time. Don't eat elephants. Okay. Let's see where we go. All right. One more, please. All right. Okay. Underneath is the King of Cups. Lots of feelings getting riled up and like nowhere to, this is a terrible word, nowhere to dump them. Don't dump them on people. Okay. There's nothing worse than, in my view, than having a friend who only just uses you as like a dumpster. Okay. And that has happened to me in the past. It is not happening right now, happily. So I have really offloaded that stuff, and I think that's, important to do. Magician, Ten of Swords, Six of Wands. So you've manifested something that seems kind of ugly, but it's not, okay? Seven of Swords, Sun, Judgment, World, my goodness. Ace of Wands, look at that. Oh, holy crap, Tower, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, okay. All right. This is big picture stuff, people, okay? How do I know that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 split decision. 6 cards are major arcana, 6 cards are not. However, some of the minor arcanas are super powerful. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So that kind of tips it in their favor. All right, in the major arcana's favor. Especially since you have the World and the Tower and this Ace of Wands as the future energy. Okay? So I'm here to tell you that whatever you've just ended, whatever has just passed, dealing with a liar, dealing with, all of this stuff that has made you feel frustrated or like, is this really doing anything? All this healing work I'm doing, is it really going anywhere? Am I really planting any seeds? I feel like, just throwing things out, but you're making space, you're creating space here. So there is something that is very much done. Okay. And I do feel like there is, maybe 1 or 2 more of those swords to put in. Okay. I feel like you're still maybe in the process of doing that, right? Because you're still in this dark energy and you're kind of seeing that there's a lot still left to be done. Okay. So it's not just about, getting rid of somebody. It is, or getting rid of something or bad habits or whatever you want to do, whatever you're shaking up in your life here. It is about overcoming it and choosing a different path then. So it's not like, oh, I can just, toss this out and not really manage the process or feel the feelings or, you can't do it. There's deep feelings here that still need to be felt. So if you're offloading somebody, it sounds like you're dumping a truck. Well, you are. You're dumping something. You're dumping a situation. You're dumping a mindset. You're dumping something that's really weighing you down. As we're moving from Jupiter that's in Capricorn into, is that right? Jupiter in Capricorn into Aquarius in, yes, because it's all been in Earth signs. All of the Jupiter and Saturn energy over the past, by the way, 200 years has been in Earth signs. So as we've been building this country, building the world, it's all been about tangible stuff, okay? And so things you can, feel with those 5 senses. We're moving into Aquarius energy, which is all mind, okay? Which is all mind, it's all air, it's ideas, it's innovation. And as you're doing that, things are going to lighten up. I feel like the Earth energy here is very heavy now, particularly as it's loosening. It's just about to like let go and go over the cliff, right? Like that's kind of what's happening. It's kind of what's happening for each individual of us. It's also kind of what's happening for the collective of us. So I feel, as a personal note here, I do feel like magic. Once you finally release and let go of this, whatever this was, you're going to feel light as air. Okay? Air, right? You guys, whoever has a lot of air in their chart is going to feel a tremendous relief by this move into Aquarius. Feeling a tremendous relief. Okay? So this energy of being released, you're like being released from a lie. The lie of how you've been living your life or how you've been being in relationship or whatever. I feel like there could be a Leo or a water sign. I'm going to look at that in the extended. I feel like this is the energy of creation. This is earth energy. This is all pentacle energy, the new beginning here. But it comes on the heels of this fire and this tower, this breaking apart of traditional structures to create something new. It's almost like a new tradition or a new thing. I do feel like you might be helping other people kind of deeply. Okay, see how the Hierophant is those two people, the supplicants here, and then the Six of Pentacles, other people. I feel like the world is going to go through. I don't think I'm definitely not the only one talking about this, but we're going through this move to the age of Aquarius, where it's going to be about the collective. It's not going to be about top down. It's going to be about all of us, and self-rule or self-governance, things along those lines. And that means we need to look out for each other. It's no longer going to be this dog-eat-dog world of like, hey, I get mine, screw you kind of thing. Okay? It's going to be more of a, well, my wealth is shared. Okay? There's going to be this definite move towards values and creating something that is going to be of value to all of us, right? Aquarius energy, all boats rise. We're going to be moving into this energy a lot. And I feel like that's where the stability is moving forward. So moving out of the energy of me and into the energy of we. These are pretty big readings lately. I mean, I'm not really, you can see that in terms of what has been happening lately on the morning message and things like that. But I'm also feeling like, because this is showing up in your reading, air sign, you are also someone who's shining a light for other people in this particular moment of darkness. Okay, other people having darkness. This can be a person who's in your life, or this can just be you deciding to move into the world in a bigger way. Okay. No more being small. You're now the magician in the sun. This is about shining your light in a big way. And again, it's coming from this place of, like, I see this hierarchical notion here with the Hierophant, two people, the Six of Pentacles, two people, the Archangel, Gabriel, and the people down here. And I feel like it's going to be more about like what we do up here is going to be important. This is as important as up here. There's no sort of ego structure here. That is the thing that's going to be new about this. There's no more ego structure in that way. So you guys, particularly if you're resonating with this, are going to be part of that, moving out of the inauthenticity of the past, moving out of the I, me, mine, because magician is I, me, mine. It's number one, right? Hey, I'm number one, and Ace of Wands is number one. Moving out of that singular approach. And you are a leadership. Look at this. This is also the guy on the horse and the people down on the street and stuff like that. This is telling me that you are going to be able to move mountains with your presence. Okay, with your presence. By staying in the present moment, by doing this, staying grounded, still keeping some of this pentacle energy, okay? Don't let yourself get ungrounded. Keep yourself grounded and expand into what you're here to do. Expand into it. There's a person that can be coming back, a past life soulmate, who is on that same path with you. Okay? This could be creating partnership for you. This could be creating a way of many hands make light work kind of a thing, way of creating community. It's almost like you guys are creating community together. Leo or a water sign. I feel like that person may have left a previous relationship, just gotten free of it. Just gotten free. They're feeling it. They're feeling free right now. Okay? All right? And it's almost like they're a teacher for you. You're a teacher for them. It's very, very powerful connection here. Leo or a water sign, this person could be, or some combination of that. I feel like you're shining in that Leo energy, and this Taurus energy down here is about the groundedness. So I will look at all those signs. Okay? Let's keep going, because this does feel to me like by the end of the year, the sun, 1 week, within this week, through the end of the year, it feels like this is going to be moving forward. So something definitely does have to end, especially if you were dealing with someone who was a liar or a cheater, or there was third-party energy. That really all has to end. Okay, so you can move into this other energy of being more in community. It's interesting because third parties, as we talk about third parties, we're always thinking about a couple and then one other person. But I'm almost feeling that sometimes the third party can be an energy, or it can be with the relationship itself, or it can be, the philosophy through which you are living. There's no duality here. It feels like it has utility, it has importance for this situation. Okay? So I'm going to continue on here. Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I will look at Taurus too, okay? If you want to continue on with me, the link is below for you. If this resonated for you, thank you very much. I'll see you over there.